It's only made of 3 stitches, and those are double crochet, chain, and one time we are going to slip stitch. Then in the end of this video I'm also going to show you how to make these tassels and how to attach them. Super simple. And here this one is finished, but here I wanted to show you how we build it up. So we will start here with a ring made of chains, and then we are going to build up from here. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, 4, you know, and then we will build up and make bigger and bigger triangles. For this shawl that I already made, I use this twister yarn with 3.5mm hook. We're going to start with a slip knot. So I'm holding this end in my right hand. Now I'm gonna wrap the yarn around fingers, like so. Hold it here with the thumb, and then from this side, go here with the hook and pull up the loop. Now hold it to take it off, and then pull both ends. This is the slip knot, and now we are going to chain 5. Yarn over and pull through. That's chain 1. Yarn over, pull through, chain 2. Yarn over, pull through, chain 3, 4, 5. We chain 5. Now we are going to create a ring, so we are going to slip stitch into this first chain here. So we insert the hook in the first chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 2 loops on our hook, and now we need to pull this first loop through the second loop, like so. This was the only slip stitch that we need. We created a ring, so that you can see it here. We created this ring, and now we are going to chain 4 to get here. First chain 3 are our first double crochet, and chain 1 will be for this space. So we chain 4, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3, 4. And now we're going to place 3 double crochets into the center of the ring. So we yarn over, go with the hook into the center of the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through first 2 loops. We have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. Do this first double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook in the center of the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through first 2, yarn over, pull through the other 2. One more, yarn over, insert the hook in the center, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through first 2, yarn over, pull through the other 2. So we created one cluster. Now we are going to create the top of the triangle, which is always the same, and that's chain 2. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. And now we are going to create the other side of the triangle. So again, we have to place here one cluster, so 3 double crochets. So yarn over, insert the hook in the center, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through first 2, yarn over, pull through the other 2. Place here 2 more double crochets, and then we are going to chain 1 to create this chain 1 space, and place 1 more double crochet into the center of the ring. So this is our first row. Now we are going to start the second row with chain 4. We start every row the same way. So we chain 4 and we turn the work like so, just like the page in a book. And now we are going to place 1 cluster, 3 double crochets here in this space. So place 3 double crochets into the first space there. Now always on the sides between two clusters we are going to chain 1. So chain 1, and we place again 3 double crochets but into this space, so in the top of the triangle. Now we're going to again create the top of the triangle, so we just chain 2. And now for the other side, again 3 double crochets in the same space. This will be the same way for every row. Now between two clusters we chain 1. And now we are going to place 3 double crochets in this last space. Now we chain 1 again, and we place 1 more double crochet in the same space. So we finished row 2. And again we are going now to start row 3, that we start the same way, chain 4. Turn the work. And again now we are going to place 3 double crochets into this very first space here. Then between the clusters we chain 1, go into the second space, place here 3 double crochets, chain 1, and we go to the top of the triangle, place here 3 double crochets. At the top of the triangle again we chain 2, and then we are going to make the other side, which has to be the same as this side, so again 3 double crochets in the same space. Chain 1 between the clusters. Now we go into this space, again 3 double crochets, chain 1, and we go into the last space here, again 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and place 1 more double crochet into the same space. So we finished row 3. I'm going to make 1 more row with you, so again we start with chain 4. We always start with chain 4, we turn the work, and then we place 3 double crochets immediately in the first chain 1 space. Then we chain 1, we move to the next chain 1 space, place here again 3 double crochets, chain 1, move to the next space, place 3 double crochets there, chain 1, move to the next space, which is on the top of the triangle, so here we are going to also place 3 double crochets, but we are on the top of the triangle, so instead of chain 1 we are going to chain 2. And now we are going to make the other side of the triangle, so it needs to be the same as this side. We are going to place 3 double crochets into the same space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and move to the next space. 3 double crochets, chain 1, move to the next space, chain 1 and move to the last space here, and in the end of the row we always chain 1 and place 1 more double crochet in the same space, and again we would chain 4, turn the work, place cluster here, chain 1, cluster here, chain 1, cluster here, chain 1, cluster here, chain 1, cluster in the top of the triangle, chain 2, 1 more cluster in the top of the triangle, chain 1, cluster, chain 1, cluster, chain 1, cluster, chain 1, cluster in this last space here, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet, chain 4, turn the work. So this is how it builds up. Now we would continue here, here, and you can continue as long as you want until your shawl is the size that you wish. Now I'm going to show you how to create the tassels and how to attach them. So I know that this is pretty small, but let's say that I'm finished. So in the end of the last row you would chain 1, cut it off and fasten off. Okay, just imagine that it's much bigger. So after you finish your triangle, you want to weave in this end, so that you would do like this. You would just take a needle, thread it, okay. This end you can leave here and then you will just hide it in the tassel. Okay, so let's make the tassels. I'm using the same yarn that I used for the triangle. In here I wrapped it 30 times to have it this thick, only I used different size of box that I was wrapping around. So now I'm going to make smaller ones, but I will again wrap it 30 times I think. So you just hold it and then wrap 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrapped it 30 times. Now I'm going to cut it on one side here, hold this and cut it here. It doesn't have to be perfect. We will trim it in the end. And then what I do is I put this one more time here, that was the end, and cut it here so that I have one of those longer. I take it out, one longer, and the rest now take the long one and place this over it, somewhere in the middle. I'm going to check if it's in the middle like this. It's okay, I think. Now make a knot here. Now we're going to need one more piece of the yarn. It can be also a bit longer. And then we are going to put here. So we take the tassel and we make a knot here. Okay. Now I'm going to trim. And now we're going to attach it. So we need the triangle. I made 3, so I would attach one in here in this space, and one in this space. So I will attach it here now. Just take one of the ends. And then make a knot here. Now I'm going to hide these ends in here, or you can also hide them in here, or to make sure you can make one more knot and just cut it off maybe, but I normally hide them, so I will show you how I would hide this one. I would simply go in here and then cut it off. Done. So this is how you can make them. You can play maybe with this a bit longer, with the ends, trim it some more, but you get the idea. You can make 2 more and attach them in here, and we are finished. If you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you, please don't forget to like the video, maybe leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It will be very helpful, and I will see you next time. Bye!